Now, on today's edition of Starting Point for the dialogue, we will be discussing more on arts and creativity. This time, we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, which is women, art, and global issues. Our guest today is Amber Kusuma, a talented artist who is also a member of the Empu Gampingan community, a group comprising of female artists. Good morning, Amber.
Hello, good morning, Loika and
Hi,
Narendra.
it's very good to have you here on Starting Point today. We would like to know more about Empu Gampingan and the exhibition, but first of all, can you please share with us how did you first decide to enter the art world? Can you tell us more about your story?
Okay, it's starting in 2015, and I become a sustainable fashion practitioner.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, yeah,
Yes, yes, we
sorry,
hear
this is
you.
involved in various cultural and social cultural activities as well as the use of waste fabric materials. And as the designer, practitioner, I raise all the practice of participatory activities, waste materials, regarded concern back into my art activities in the realm of art as a form in my interest of environmental issues, climate change, and social culture through a work of art. This journey is of discovering my interest become a corridor for me to focus more seriously on working in the world of arts. And my motivation for joining the Empu Gampingan Women Collective in 2018 was because I had the same educational background with them. We have the same vibration and we have empathy and sympathy with others members who felt problems in the spectrum of domestic stagnancy, financial, self-development, feminist issues with a unique point of view and diverse artistic practice background. I dare to create art again because I am with these women who have not been active in their artistic practice for a long time because of their domestic demands, and this is the starting point for me.
Yes, Amber, you have just tell us about the first decision that you enter the artwork. It has been going on 9 years from 2015 until 2024. Now, can you recall the first day about what motivated you to join the Empu Gampingan community of women artists, Amber?
Okay. My motivation because to join them because I have the same background education with them. We we have education art in Indonesian Institute of Art Yogyakarta, which we are all alumni of Fine Art Faculty in Yogyakarta. So name Gampingan, we have the same solidarity, and I think we have the same um, sympathy and empathy with them, same vibration, and then we have the spectrum of domestic tenancy, financial problems, and this is the we can share, and that's the unique point of view and diverse artistic practice background.
Now, Amber, this Empu Gampingan comprises of 27 women artists. Can you share with us now, in your opinion, what is the role of women in the art world at the moment? And has there been progress in terms of representation as well as opportunities for women artists in the world today?
Yeah, women in art are now the ones who creating meaningful and innovative works at their own freedom and creativity. So their art expresses a side of humanity from different side. From Empu, we have the different side from how we live in domestic area with a family, with child problem and everything, and we capture that into our arts. So from time to time, historically, the representation of women has undergone change in social repositioning from being mere objects to becoming subject as artists themselves. The world needs women to inspire, to uplift, and to serve as role models for a future generation of a woman who are not afraid to make a voice for their stories to heard because the path has been paved for them. It's my opinion.
Yes, thank you for the beautiful message. Women as a role model for a future generation, Amber. That is beautifully put.
Yeah.
Now, can you share us some of your story, specific challenges you face as a female artist, and how do you overcome them, Amber?
Yeah, this is very interesting because in my case, the challenge is that when I started making art, my role was very complex as a woman who has another job. I have a family too and children, especially those who are still toddlers, mine's toddlers, and various other roles in my life. So the biggest issue is a time of uh, taking time to it's very confusing to make it for art or make it for living. So it's a very precious thing for me, timing.
I can
But
relate to
because
that,
I want
Amber.
to keep, yeah,
I can relate to that. Carry on.
yeah. But because I want to keep my spirit alive and express my artistic side while still holding on my dreams and my family side by side. So what I can do is try to be optimistic, overcome by managing my time as best as I can and making a priority scale, which is sometimes beyond reason, but somehow it's a definitely a way. Everything can happen, miracle, if we will, and the universe approves. Thank you.
And you know, Amber, what they say, if you are working for something you don't like, it's called stress. But then if you are working for something you really like, it's called passion. And in some way, I can relate, like you are actually delivering your passion into your arts. And by putting time into it, it's sort of therapeutic. Now, Amber, speaking of the global issues that's happening at the moment in the world today, we have like climate change, social justice, or even gender equality. How does that influence your artwork, and how do you express these issues into your art?
Yes, this is very related and affecting into my artwork. Luckily, even these global issues are very intersecting with my daily life, and it is quite disturbing for my feelings because right now we can feel in the for the weather. It's really hot here, and the temperature is really not make sense, and so there's issues that in environment uh, and for climate change and their problems. This is my focus for my response on art. So the other things is I like historical traces. So around me, I can looking for local culture and historical. So it's not far away from my daily activity. And feminism from my side is really simple, like a domestic perspective, and it's also I like to raise a mental health or psychology. So I raise all these issues with a different execution depending on what is most appropriate in describing them, but still within in my scope. My scope is making artwork from textile waste and mixed media and installation art and participation art. Thank you.
Yes, Amber, thank you for explaining that. We've covered about women in art, we've covered about global issues. Now let's take a deep dive into the art section, where the question would be, do you see art as a means of activism or social change? And do you have any art projects specifically aimed at raising awareness of certain issues, Amber?
Yeah, for me, art is a form of response that start from simple things or small things that occur in my daily life, like I said before, such as my psychology as a wife, as a mother who thought are often rising through my head, and the overthinking through a mother of growing my teenager too. I have teenager with all his problem, our problem, and then domestic activities with all the problems, twists and turns and sparks to local cultural activities to concern us every day, such as the problem of rubbish disposal. It's for social change too. Yeah, I think we have really criticism thinking about the um, climate change and rubbish disposal and things, and becomes interesting when it voice it. It's turned out these small issues also the part of other audience experience who see and feel my art as the same feeling too, like that.
That's right. There are so many issues around us, and it's really hard to pinpoint what needs to be expressed. And it's good that you have a lot of focus on these little issues. Now, Amber, this Ampu Gampingan community is a community of all women artists. Can you tell us how does the Ampu Gampingan community support its women members? And is there any specific programs or activities that are focused on empowering women artists?
Yeah, the Ampu Gampingan collective or community really support its member in various ways, independently, both as a sharing space to express all the feelings, all the members about the in and out in domestic, about the career life. We share talk and upgrade insight by holding internal discussion and workshop for a member, and networking efforts as a channel to present work so that we are economically empowered and strengthen our mentally. For example, we do not hesitate to express our thought and obstacles and objection so that we immediately work together to find the solution. It's a sweet mutual cooperation from this bond. Hopefully, in the future, we will able to move further forward to reach a level where all female artists can express themselves freely, both mentally and above all we can prosper in economically.
Yes, Amber, just now you mentioned about your aspirations for all the women working in the art industry. Now, can you share a message to the young women watching at the moment who want to enter the art world? What should they prepare for or learn to succeed in this art field?
Yeah, I think the current generation has been greatly helped technically by the digital world, which has enriched their technical skills. But they also need to deepen their unique characteristics in creating works and strengthen creativity concepts other than technical ones. One more thing, networking is very important to promoting and marketing their work. I think for this generation, their generation is quite good, and I hope that Indonesian art, especially among women, will become more popular in locally and global.
That is such a good advice. So number one, you need to improve your skills.
Yes.
It's a good point right there that at the moment technology is very advanced. People draw on their iPads, and it's just really making it easy for everyone to be more accessible to arts. And number two, networking is also very important, yes, especially here in Indonesia. And we are really happy to have all these events focusing on arts made by the female artists, and of course we're hoping to have more events like this. Thank you so much, Amber Kusuma Seniman from Ampu Gampingan, for sharing your insights on the arts industry to us this morning. Thank you, Amber. All the best.
Lisa and Narendra.
You're welcome, Amber.